What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? So we have a little update in regards to the go to bed challenge. Here's the update. So the go to bed challenge is perhaps been the most challenging challenge, mainly because we're finding it hard to go to bed at the exact same time every single night.
Yeah.
And I must admit that I'm gonna say I average like 3 out of the 5 mornings I get up on time. Other mornings I'm finding that, you know, I'm hitting the snooze for just like 10 or 15 extra minutes. So that's what the real is. Babe, how you doing?
With the challenge, I am absolutely failing. Like I said before, the challenge is stupid.
Oh, that's funny.
And yeah. So for me, what is this day, like 18 in the month?
Yeah.
I've done the BIB successfully probably twice.
Talk a little louder.
I've done the BIB successfully probably 2 times. But I did want to share that some of the ways it has helped me. I don't want to be so negative, you know, because it's all about your perspective, and you can find good in every sense of, you know, where you feel like you failed, like how can you get better? So something that I see is I'm definitely much more conscientious of my time management, and I have met some goals, like things I've been procrastinating with, and been more purposeful in my time. So I'm not just like lollygagging, which is, you know, good. So I did want to share some of those things, and we're going to do another video where we just show you a couple of the things we've been doing. Accomplishments, yeah. So one of the reasons why, like in the last video I said it wasn't a SMART goal, is that we are transitioning. We have an almost 1-year-old now. She'll be 1 in a few weeks, and we are transitioning her full-time into her bed in her room, and she doesn't have like a crib situation. She's has like the Montessori style bed. We'll insert a picture of that here so you can see what we're talking about. So that is some challenging things as far as making sure that she's down at a reasonable time, because she's a night owl like mommy. And so just trying to bump up her bedtime routine, and just with that alone is just something that really, if it was just the 2 of us, I would have been much more successful with this challenge. But taking into account
Blame it on the baby?
It's not blame, it's explanation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not excuse, it's explanation.
I'm messing with you, go ahead.
For sure. And obviously her needs come before our own. That's part of parenting. Shout 100%. Out to all the parents out 100%. There. And obviously because she's nonverbal, and well, she thinks she's talking. She actually is talking. Yeah. She says about 7 words, which is just like, I can, like just right now she said baby. She saw a picture of a baby from church, and she was like baby. And I was like, who taught you how to say baby? How you even know how to say baby? You a baby, and you saying baby, really? So anyway,
girls.
But yeah, so that getting her set with her night routine, that's my priority right now. And so I definitely think this is a good challenge. It's not all the way stupid. It's a good challenge for a different season. So it might be something we come back to like in the summertime, something like that. Maybe we revisit this challenge, because I do think that we can do it. It just has to be, you know, more accommodating to our lifestyle at the time, to be able to like make it a realistic, doable challenge.
Yeah, I agree that certain parts of it are not conducive to our lifestyle right now because of our baby girl. But I do think for me, it has helped me to establish more of a nighttime routine. In particular before I get in bed. So kind of like a thing where it's like I really try to
focus on what you're doing, not so much the time.
Exactly. Yeah. And you want to be,
which is same for me, which is good.
You want to be very, very thorough with that. So
I
think Yeah, so it has helped me in that regard to really hone in and focus in on, like you said, on what I'm doing before I go to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was getting anxiety trying to like get in bed at this certain time, and things were going undone. And what I just had to realize is like, Abby, that's not you. That's not you. Maybe it will be you in the future, but it's not you right now. Like, I'm much more of like a thorough type of person. Like, my kitchen needs to be clean. I need to have like
which aggravates me. Like
you can leave dishes in the sink and go to bed.
I'm kind of like, I'm going to bed. I'd rather get up earlier in the morning.
You dirty.
I'd rather get up early in the morning to handle that, right? Because like,
handle what dishes you wash?
Let me finish the point, child. So I just call you child. I don't know why I said that.
Because I'm acting like a child.
Okay, yeah. So I would much rather go to bed, meet that goal, and then leave things undone, right? But I do appreciate for sure how the challenge has helped me to appreciate with you how you would much rather complete things and forego the bedtime so that you wake up to a fresh start in the morning, as opposed to having carryover from the day before.
Right, that ain't
so
good.
I can appreciate that. What was the next point you had? I think you would.
So for me, exactly to your point of like being mindful of the bedtime routine. Something I wanted to, now that I'm in my early 30s. Yes, I'm in my 30s. Can you believe it? It's true. I was like, you know what? Drugstore skincare. I need to leave you in the past and just elevate myself, upgrade myself. So I'm starting this new skincare routine, and I think getting the products has helped me to be more like mindful, because it costs a little penny. So it's like I want to be able to obviously use it and follow the regimen of the day. Like there's like day solution, night solution, all these things, and having that routine, just want that one thing of like adding that into my routine has really helped me become more, for lack of a better word, like religious or disciplined, you could say, with doing my nighttime ritual kind of. And so whether I get my nighttime ritual done at 10 o'clock or I get it done at 12 a.m., it's like I get it done and I kind of like follow, and which is really what I want. I really desire a good routine, and I think that my focus should be on the items in my routine, and then once I've gotten that in place, then come back to getting it in a certain time slot. That's most important. And so I don't rest easy if I've left things undone. That's just not my wiring. It's not my personality. And so being able to, get my kitchen clean, get certain things organized, doing my to-do list for the next day, getting Gia, situated, and different things like that. It's just better for me, So let's share real quick some of the things we worked on and what your thoughts were, and if you wanted to add anything to my list, because you don't know my list.
I don't know your list.
So
while you're pulling that up, I appreciate it. Again, the thought of the items that I need to get done before I go to bed. And then once I have that routine down, fitting that routine in a time slot.
Yeah.
I'm big on the early bird gets the worm, but I'm seeing the early bird gets the worm. But if you leave things undone on the night before,
your worm's gonna be rotten.
You gotta, not even that, but you don't have one worm to catch, you gotta catch 10, which can prohibit you from really getting to the one.
And it's the early bird gets the worm. It's not the early bird gets worms.
That's nasty. It's a nasty.
That's nasty.
But
it's
that's
the one
very
worm.
true. Like
that's
if you,
good.
That's good, man. That's dope.
Good. Yeah.
That just kind of hit me for sure.
Yeah. It's good. See, I'm such a blessing to you. I'm such a blessing in your life.
Revelation for sure.
Cute kiss on the cheek.
Okay, what's your list? Go ahead.
Okay. Declutter and organize our bathroom. Declutter and organize the kitchen junk drawers. You've been doing your running thing, which y'all check out that recent episode he did about getting into running, which adding that in is just when you add something into your schedule, it kind of changes other things in your life and in your schedule. I've weaned from breastfeeding and pumping my baby girl. I'm transitioning her, like I said, into the big girl bed. And then we have been doing better with the social media thing. That's been good. The AM, PM, social media, and texting.
I was slipping a couple times in the last 2 or 3 weeks where she'd be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And like,
on your phone? Yeah.
I'll be on Twitter and be like, "I'm reading." She'd be like, "You reading what?" "I'm reading." So yeah, I'll be on Twitter or something like that. So.
Then we also began small group.
Yep.
Donna leads small group for our church every week, and then we also did a marriage.
Conference.
We went to a marriage conference, you know, for Valentine's weekend, the past weekend. But out of that was a book that was recommended to us and an assessment that we're
the strengths-based marriage, and that coincides with something called the Gallup Strengths-Based Test.
Yeah.
Where it lists the top 5 strengths that you have as a person.
Yeah.
Super insightful.
Very insightful.
They'll definitely
very
be
insightful. So we'll talk about that more. But one night we took the time to do that. So every night there's just sort of been, you know, different things going on, which has really led to overall productivity. And when I think about 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it is, in February, it's like that's really good. Like the things we're working on, you know. So it's all that to say that if you're doing a challenge and you find that you're not successful in the ways that you thought, look at the ways that you have made progress, and don't so much focus on like, I'm such a failure, woe is me, because there is always something that you can look at in a positive way, which can help to motivate you and give clarity. And failing at a challenge isn't the worst thing. It's like it's still a way that you can get better, you know?
But it can definitely reveal more things, both more strengths and more weaknesses, things you need to tweak.
Yeah.
New habits you need to form.
Yeah. And be okay with that. Like don't let because I know for me in the past, I found that very threatening, and it would make me not want to jump into things because I wanted to have all my ducks lined up in a row before I launched. And it's like, no, you just have to go and then get better as you go. And so that's why with Family for a Lifetime, our tagline is getting better together, because part of that process is like you go down before you go up. You might go up, down, up, whatever.
So true.
But you do it together, and
life is not linear, you know. Like the journey of life isn't like a straight line from point A to point B. It's like you're gonna go up some stairs and down some valleys. You're gonna circle around a mountain if you're not listening and listen. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
So don't let that discourage you, man. Like God is about the process, yo. He's about who you become in here. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even about all the time like what's happening on the outside, but who you becoming on the inside.
And the Bible says His mercies are new every morning.
Ooh, yes, hallelujah.
And so every morning your kitchen should be clean.
Okay. Yo, love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for following our journey, for joining our journey and getting better with us. Love
Let
you
us
guys.
know in the comments how life is going for you. If you're doing this challenge, how that's going. Whatever. Anything you want to let us know.
Because clearly we're not doing it anymore. So you're doing it by yourself. Just kidding.